So what is the third dimension by which you can make your impression in front of others? And that is adopting non-conventional attitudes, like getting secular, like getting irregular behaviors. And there are many words in English, there are many synonyms in English to address such irregularities in a person, and that is anomaly, anomalous, and blob like, cookie, ori, aberration, abnormal, which is deviance or deviation from the normal course, or a moral turpitude, or a sound thinking, or perpendicularity, or parallelism. Any deviance is tantamount to an act of abnormality. And when something is abnormal, it is exceptional as well. And there is a high level word in English, a phrase in English to address such abnormalities. Sabse mukhlif hona, that means a far cry from. So, if there is a word, non-conventionalism in English, then there are many there are words in English that are used to address conventionalism as well, right? Because we have explored those words which are useful in the domain of non-conventionalism. So we have to unlock conventionalism as well. So if a person is conventional, it means he is also orthodox in nature. And if the unconventional person is irregular in nature, so it implies the conventional person is irregular in nature. And when something is regular in nature, it means that is parochial, provincial, Philistine, plebeian, which means a person is very narrow minded because he has become regular in his thinking. He is not creative, right? So he has a restricted view. He has a restricted view in arts or letters. He is not able to write anything because he has regular to his routine. He has become stagnated. So if a person is conventional in his values, there is a very high level word in English, and that is called bourgeoisie. Yeah, a low middle class person because of his thinking, not because of his like car or something. Yeah, in economic terms, you can say this, but literally it means a person who follows conventional values is considered to be a bourgeoisie. And what is the opposite of bourgeoisie? That is proletariat. And if a person is a proletariat, there are many words in English for the synonyms of proletariat which are used in the substitution of proletariat, and that is patrician. Patrician. Wow, what a high level word. That means snob. That means supercilious. That means callous. That means impervious, cold. That means unemotional. That means pedant. That means affected, genteel. They all are synonyms for, I mean, so what is the end goal of doing all this? Like putting high level phrases in front of people, adopting non conventional ideas, or or adopting idiosyncrasies. What is the end outcome or the objective by doing all these things? Obviously, to get prominent or eminent in front of people, to get famous, to become distinguished. So, there are values for the inputs and there are values for the outputs. There are the vocabulary for the inputs and there is a vocabulary for outputs, because this is the input that we are giving in. We are using high level words, grandiloquence and flamboyance, adopting non conventional values to achieve what? To achieve prominence among people. And what are the synonyms for prominence? Prominence means eminence, and eminence means getting distinguished among people, getting prominent among people, and getting significant, getting conspicuous, getting salient, features, significant features. There is a connection between getting prominent and getting famous and getting significant. Yeah, because there is a slight difference in these two domains. Because if something is significant, it is salient as well, and when something is salient, it is conspicuous as well. And what are the opposites of significant? Obviously insignificant. Use your brain. Obviously insignificant. And something is insignificant, it is trivial in nature, it is trifling, it is frivolous, it is frivolity, it is levity. And when something is levity, brings unseriousness. It implies unseriousness, non-seriousness, right? So try to develop a framework in your mind and link all those interrelated domains or